Tim here with my day 42 ketogenic diet update. 6 weeks to the day today is when I've started, or was when I actually started my keto diet. So I'm pretty pleased that I've been pumping along for 6 weeks. And for those of you who didn't know, I actually did a juice fast in the past, and I've actually recorded the results of that. It's going back into 2011 when I did that, and I did that for 56 days. So my long-term plan for the low carb is for this to be an ongoing thing. And the way that my weight's going down, it's certainly going to be well beyond the 56 days. I'm planning to do videos at least till day 100, but probably way beyond that. I'm going to basically keep doing it until I get down to my goal weight, which is sort of around 85 kilos. I'm not sure what that is in pounds. I'll actually put that on the screen now. I'll go figure out how much it is and put it on there when I edit the video. But basically I'm going to be doing that because it's going to take a while to get down there, but I'm very happy with the weight loss. Overall, it's actually coming down regularly, which is great. I'm fantastically happy about that. Since my weigh-in yesterday, I've lost 0.4 of a kilogram, and that's around about 9/10 of a pound, so getting upwards of 1 pound. So total weight loss now since I started is 9.4 kilograms, and I believe that's 20 and 7/10 of a pound, so getting upwards of 21 pounds. So again, very happy with the way things are going. Now, I did have someone who wrote it in the comments, the video below the video, about what I eat. And now I just wanted to make a point that I am actually in myfitnesspower.com. If you do join that, and later on in the week I'm going to talk about this some more, but if you do join that group, you'll be able to see my diary of what I eat every day. And look, I'm not a model eater. I'm here to tell you right now, I'm not being a perfect eater. I'm not necessarily eating vegetables all the time and every day. And yes, I am having some snacks that are still low carb, but for example, Quest bars or a little bit of chocolate and so forth. You can actually see what I'm eating. So if you're interested, that's a good way of actually finding out what I'm doing. You can see it on there. But also, I'll just give a bit of a rundown now what my day normally consists of. Excuse me. First of all, in the mornings, I only generally have a coffee with cream, with thick cream, obviously not low-fat cream, the full-fat cream. And I'll have some stevia as a sweetener. And I'll also put either some coconut oil in there. Coconut oil is very good for giving you a bit of energy, and also I found it's very good for keeping you full. And that will last me till lunchtime. It was actually getting upwards of 1 o'clock, 20 to 1 in the afternoon here, and I haven't had anything to eat all day other than that coffee. So in around about half an hour to an hour's time, I'll have a light snack, and I'll probably have a bit of cheese. I might have a bit of pepperoni or something of that nature. Yes, again, I know it's processed meat, and some people say that's a really bad thing. But that's what I'm eating currently, and then I may have a bit of a low-carb chocolate bar and perhaps some Pepsi Max, and that will last me, generally speaking, till the evening meal. And for an evening meal, well, that does vary. For example, last night, I just had bacon and eggs, which was pretty simple. And then I had some oopsie bread. That's bread that I have talked about, and there's a recipe that I've talked about before. It's basically just egg made to be bread, basically, with a bit of baking soda and a bit of salt. Very, very simple recipe. And sometimes I might have a bit of some blueberries on top of that, and maybe a bit of thick cream, or I might have a bit of low-carb cheesecake. Or sometimes I'll have neither of that. I won't have any dessert at all. And maybe another hot drink as the evening progresses, something along those lines. So in terms of calories, I'm normally on around about 1,500 a day. I think I've set my goal, even though I'm not totally focused on keeping it. My goal is around about 1,600 calories a day, and I think I'm always below that. Not necessarily because I'm anal about it, but because I'm not hungry. One thing I am doing is making sure I'm only eating when I'm hungry. I'm trying to assess what I'm eating. Am I full? And I'm not eating if I'm full. So basically I'll push food away rather than finishing off the plate and stuff. And that totally goes against what I used to be like. And that's working. Obviously the weight loss is working. But I also think the gap between my eating, my intermittent fasting, where basically it's 16 or 17 hours a day that I don't eat, it's giving my body a good opportunity to recover and not have to be focused so fully on digesting. Because you probably know yourself anyway, if you've eaten a big meal, you get tired. And the reason for that is your body is trying to process all this food. So again, a lot of the energy in your body is going towards digesting that food. So if you're not eating for long periods of time, obviously your body doesn't have to deal with that digestion, and it can start looking at other things. Because your body is like a really good machine that's self-healing. But if it's focused on digesting all the time, which, let's face it, my body was when I was eating high carbs, it hasn't got the time to do those other things. So that's the theory behind intermittent fasting. And I'm finding that I'm not hungry, so it's not a chore to be doing that. So again, that's the reasons that I'm doing that. Anyway, that's a bit of an overview of what I'm eating now. The evening meal is the one that does vary. like I said, the night before I had some roast beef and some roast vegetables and a sauce, a cream sauce, low carb sauce that I actually made. But it does vary. I think tonight I'll probably have some chicken, some chicken and maybe some vegetables. But it's all sort of, obviously it's low carb, but I don't put a lot of thought into it. I'm not planning ahead. And that's the other great thing with keto, of course, is that because I'm not focused on being hungry all the time, I don't have to actually think, what am I going to eat next? It just happens, which is fantastic. I don't have to focus on. All right, I'm babbling on now, so it's time to stop the video. That's my day 40 video, day 40, I should say, day 42, get it right, Tim, video out of the way, and I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please click this button here. As you can see it on the screen now, that's the like button. Please do that. It helps spread the word and get other people to actually find my videos, which is fantastic. It's a win-win. Also, if you want to comment on my videos, please do so. That's over there, right over there. If you do that, I will actually respond to any questions you might have. And lastly, and probably most importantly, please subscribe. That's right, click that button right there now. You can do that right now while I'm talking, and you can subscribe to my channel, and you'll be updated automatically every time I release a new video, which is often. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Cheers for now.